This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And for those that have a lot of Aquarius aspects in their planets, please listen up. This is for you. This looks like you have been dealing with, this is the past. First of all, it shows me that you have dealt with some pretty unusual people in relationships and have learned or are learning some very big lessons about it. It does look like mental health issues were part of your relationship. And that hurt you, that hurt you in your soul, hurt you in your heart. And I see you rising above it, trying your best to sort of elevate from that place of pain, that place of heartache. And this can go back a long ways too, but I can see also many of you have also experienced it in the last year. For instance, I say COVID was a really, really weird, tough time for you. Love in, love out, relationships good, relationships not good, a lot of back and forth, a lot of ebb and flow, a lot of energy like that. And I think it really puts you in a position of not being sure of your decisions, not being sure of yourself. And I don't think this is the real you. I think you're pretty sure of yourself, to be honest with you, for the most part. And you're creative and you're resourceful and you're a happy-go-lucky kind of a person. To be honest, I do see that about you overall. I think, though, that you're a light spirit. You're a joyful, light-hearted spirit. And some of the energies around you are very heavy, very dark kind of energy. And although you can understand it and you can listen to it and you can align with it on some level, it's not really truly you. I think that, sometimes you think that you have to be more tough or more tough loving or more tough individual. I don't think that's really who you are, though. I think you can be straight up, don't get me wrong, but I think you're really quite a gregarious and gentle soul overall. This month, March, is going to bring on a lot of energy, a lot of movement, a lot of energy for you, and it will definitely put you in a position where you are going from one activity to another. But I do have the Four of Wands in your relationship place. So if you've decided to go into a new relationship, you might have found the right one. We have the Magician right above it, the Eight of Sacred Circles above that. That means there's conversation, there's communication. A lot of your needs are being met with this new vibration. I think that person, whoever it is aligning with you on so many levels that you're blown away by it. And that's a great thing for you. But just remember, your past relationship problems could sneak in if you're not on top of it. Now, your home place needs a little work. Something has to change there. It could be the old vibes of a relationship, or the old vibes of something. Maybe you need to renovate. Maybe you need to regroup. Maybe you need to clear everything out of one room and make it all new again. Whatever it is you need to do to bring yourself to this new stage, this new level of where you're at, just go ahead and do it. Everything will happen the way it's supposed to. Don't allow yourself to feel overwhelmed. If you need help, speak up. If you need direction, speak up. If you need something, say something, okay? Now, there could be a bit of a car issue that's coming up. Maybe you need a new car. Maybe someone in the family needs a new car. Don't worry, that'll work itself out too. But yeah, you may have to get on top of it. Maybe you have some vehicles you have to sell, something like that. You do look like you have a need for a new vehicle, though. Now, like I said, in the workplace, I do see you juggling. I see you juggling a lot. But at the same time, I also see it being a really good thing for you. It's time just to let it go. Let it all come in. There may be some financial issues, and that's only temporary again. It looks like you might have to tighten your belt a little bit just to make sure your money flow is where it needs to be. But it looks like it's only going to be for a few months, to be honest with you. I mean, 3 months at the most. Okay, and then things will start flowing in the direction that you'd like it, you need it to be. So just hold the line. Okay, you got this. Now, there might be someone from the past who tries to engage with you. Not a good idea. Looks to me like there could be some drugs involved or something like that. Don't let them come back into your life, okay? And if let's say your new partner has the same situation, it's not a good idea to let them back in, okay? So they could cause a lot of trauma, a lot of stirring up of energy. Now, the other thing is if your partner has, let's say, an unhealthy relationship with a father figure, that could be the energy that comes in, and there could be some mental health issues, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, something like that. But they may very well get back in whether you like it or not, but just be mindful of how far you let them in. They may be stimulated, they might be needy, they might need something, they might want something, and you have to ask yourself why they don't have it, okay? So maybe you have to be really firm about not providing. But on the other hand, if it's partner's family, I don't know, you might be put in a position to help them out for a little while. So there might be a problem there, and that would require you to help pick up the pace or pick up the slack regarding a living circumstance. So you might be, unfortunately, involved in having to house more people than you really want to. So keep that in mind. That might be coming. Could be some trauma that has a hold of you from the past that needs to be worked through. And this looks like it's being healed in another weird way. Maybe there's been something that you've been holding on to or, stressing over. And I see that, it's probably going to resolve itself in some way, okay? The other thing it tells me to be mindful about is your physical health. Another one that might have back problems or neck problems. This will be very helpful if you take some time with massage care, chiropractic care. Again, maybe you're not doing enough exercising and putting too much effort or energy into using your muscles, but not having stretching time or something like that. And you may hurt yourself. So I'm being told to tell you to be careful. And please try not to overwork yourself too much. Pace yourself better, okay? Pace yourself. You're going to be thinking about different ways to make money, easier ways to make money, more money. And you look like you're really looking at ways to increase your income a lot, not just, a little bit, because I think you're sick of being poor and not having access to a lot of money. So I do think you're going to be looking at that. How can I work smarter, not harder? And that is a really good thing that's coming out of your overworking, at least. The other thing is, I think you want access to your money. You want access to more money. So even if you're involved in money making with other people, you're going to put your foot down around, I want more money. I need more money. And, as long as you speak up and the money's there, it'll happen. But I'd say give it about 3 months before you push that envelope, okay? June, okay? So maybe July even, push it then. There might be some sort of trip or something that you would like to take. It might be a really short trip as opposed to a longer one that you would rather have, because you got a lot of irons in the fire and you really need to it looks like you need more staff or more assistance or more support, something like that. And I think you're going to have to knock on some doors to get that happening for you, okay? You may need to pick up a book, pick up a course, pick up some sort of workshop, something like that to increase your marketability. You may have a little bit of trouble with that. Maybe you have a learning disability, or maybe you don't understand something about what it is you're learning. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but it looks to me like you have a couple of helpers, so just go for it. You might feel like a dumbass, and that might be the thing I'm seeing here, is where you feel bad about yourself. Don't feel bad about yourself. Let's say you do have a learning disability, or let's say, you just don't think that way, and it's hard for you to pick up on what it is you're learning. Get someone else to teach it to you in a different way, or find, maybe you're better at visual. Maybe you can find it on YouTube, or maybe you can find it in pictures. I don't know for sure. But maybe audio books is a better thing for you than reading it. So whatever it is, though, don't give up. Just push through it. You got this. The person that you're involved with may have some, I'm going to say some mental health or depression problems or something like that. And it could just be stimulated by stresses or things like that. And all you can do is be loving, be kind, sit through, listen, that kind of a thing. Don't instigate it. Don't try to heal it. Be instead a listener. If you think your partner has some learning problems or or some depression problems, direct them to get a proper counselor, direct them to get proper care. Okay, don't try to fix everything, Aquarian. Okay, you take care, and I hope you have an awesome March.